everybody. My name is David Bariff, reporting for Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. I'm in San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. It's April 30th, 2012, in the last few minutes to get my entry into the Infowars reporter contest. So here we go. Alex asks a question quite a bit these days. What have you done to wake people up? And what have you done to unlock minds? Well, this is what I've done. I've been leading and running expeditions all over the place for 25 years, taking people out of doors in nature where they can learn the most important things that there are in life, the social, spiritual, and personal values that bring us to a higher level of consciousness and give us the rewards of a quality and fulfilling life. We talk a lot about freedom on InfoWars and Alex Jones' show, and I just want to pose to you that freedom and nature are inseparable. Because I ask a lot of people, I challenge them. I ask them, what do you value? And they're like, whoa. Well, what the answers I get is people value nature, and they value freedom. And I ask, well, where do you feel most free? And always it's in nature. And so they're inseparable. And the globalists know this. They dehumanize us by separating us from nature and divorcing us from nature, because this is where we learn the most lessons in Mother Nature, true lessons that have value, that raise our consciousness. And these chemical, electrical, psychological, and physical control mechanisms that the globalists use to enact their agenda of control to keep us from our true origins, we can knock these down by becoming aware and conscious and critical thinking people that they don't want. And so let's go ahead and think about these relationships. Okay, so we get our values from thinking, from nature. So as we're in nature, learning, how do we learn? We learn by doing. We learn hands-on. It's experiential education. This is what I've been doing for 25 years, unlocking minds and being a part of the experiences of people outdoors, learning new things. And so by separating us from the nature, the globalists are dehumanizing us. So think about it. Where do we get our freedoms from? We don't get our freedoms from government. We don't get our freedoms from the Bill of Rights. We get our freedoms from nature. They're natural, God-given freedoms that we were born with. And by separating us from these freedoms, they can completely control us. And the way to get away from that is to understand the mechanisms of control, and then they won't have any effect on us. It's being conscious. Okay? And so we learn, we experience freedom most when we're in nature. And what is it that nature has? Well, nature is teaching us, and we're learning new lessons. And so how do we learn? We learn best, I think, by doing, hands-on, just like I mentioned. That's what this is. This is hands-on learning, experiential education. Just Google Knowles Expedition Video. This is the National Outdoor Leadership School, knowles.edu. Check it out. They've had an incredible impact on my value system for over 25 years. I've been taking people out on expeditions, sailing and climbing, and everything from a day to a week, a Gilligan's Island tour and a Jeep tour, to multi-week sailing expeditions. So I know the value of nature, and I understand and really appreciate everything from just taking your dog out for a walk in the evening, going and watching the sunrise with a cup of coffee, taking your family out on a bike ride, everything. And so everything that we can do to reconnect with nature fights the globalist control system and brings us knowledge and brings us empowerment. And that's exactly what they don't want. So remember, spending time outdoors is really important. Now imagine spending a really long period of time outdoors, let's say like 30 days, with no Facebook, no cell phones, no phone calls, no family, no job, just being absorbed in the present forgetting about everything that's out of our control. And remember, there'll be no police state. There'll be nobody telling us what to do or checking us out or telling us what to say or what not to say, telling us what to eat. Imagine those freedoms, and the lessons that you can learn have incredible value. And we bring that back to our daily lives, and then we just reinforce those values from these long-term periods in the wilderness. We reinforce them by going out for a bike ride and going out and watching the sunset. Okay, so we got to remember that a long time in the wilderness is going to be just a drastic thing than just spending these little increments out there. So what I'd like to do, this is where I can come in. This is where I have unlocked minds. And I want to work with already open minds, because you don't have to unlock an already open mind. And I'd like to work with all you Info Warriors, the Info Warrior crew, Alex, you and all the rest of the people at the tip of the spear. You guys work really hard, and I respect that. But what I can bring to you is helping you reconnect with nature and maximizing your time outdoors and bringing you incredible value, which you bring back to your daily lives and help fight the globalist system, so we can go out and have more fun on our own public lands, and we can fight them, and we can win this battle by becoming conscious. So let's not forget that, folks, okay? Remember, David Icke the other day in a video said, we need to take action and turn our spirituality and our love from concepts into action. And he described jumping in the river and expressing our love by saving the kid. Well, I've been down to the river a lot, and there's a lot more things that we can do to just jump in and save them, because probably we'll be having to rescue 2 people. So, hey folks, let's go out there. It's a beautiful day today. It's sunny, it's windy, it's hot, it's cold, it's snowing, it's raining. It don't matter. It's all great. So get out there, become aware, raise your consciousness, experience freedom firsthand. This is David Bariff signing out for Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Enjoy life and have a wonderful day. Thanks, folks.